A little bit of a slow start, personally, but settled in a little bit more in the second half. Was able to kind of take what they gave me, using my legs a little bit, playing a lot of zone coverage. So definitely maybe a little jitters at the start, but definitely settled in as the game went on.
What was it like playing with fans?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was so weird to see a student section, but it was really fun. They were into it. They were into it the whole game as long as they were there, and then it was just really fun to see all those people. So again, great atmosphere, and I'm sure I'm looking forward to the next home game too.
How strange is the last couple of days? Obviously, it kept postponed and all the adjustments that you guys had to do.
Yeah, no, it was definitely interesting. Like, it was kind of like weird for you felt like 2020, like with the postpone, and now you're playing, you're not playing, the same thing. But I mean, you could also say that we were ready for it. I mean, having maybe if we hadn't go through a whole season with stop and start, a game like that might throw you for a loop more. But we did our best to just kind of like start over our routine. Like we talk days of the week like football days. So really, Wednesday for us was Friday. So then we just kind of reset, and now Thursday was really Thursday, Friday was really Friday, Saturday was really Saturday. So as far as an adjustment, it really wasn't that weird, other than the fact that you'd already done it once. So after we got back into the routine, I thought the guys handled it really well, and ultimately we got to look at tape a couple more days, make a couple adjustments. So we tried to make the most of it.
When you saw the water outside the stadium, was part of you like, you're not playing this game, or was it?
That was, yeah. I mean, obviously, I was just, you're so concerned about people getting places, and then there's also in days like that and tragedies, like there's so much more than football at stake. So again, like I would like to say myself, I'm like, I hope everybody's safe and recovering, and obviously the water's going down now, so I'm hoping everyone's doing okay. But really grateful and thankful for everyone who worked so hard to get it cleared out and the game ready to go, because it was really fun to see the fans here today, as many as could make it.
No, Greg said he talked to the quarterbacks about Gavin coming in. What was your reaction and what's your take on that?
Yeah, so I actually got to meet Gavin back in June when he was here on a visit. He's a really great kid. We'll take him in. I remember being the young guy, as long ago as that was. We'll take him in, we'll make him feel at home, and look forward to seeing him.
Can you imagine that, just the way the college football's changing now that a kid plays high school on Friday and he's going to be on campus? And I mean, just think about that from where you were.
That's going to be one heck of a story that kid's going to get to tell when he's old and telling his kids. But yeah, it's weird to like come into college football where that wasn't even a thought, and then in my last couple of years, the whole landscape's changing so rapidly that you kind of just learn to take things on the fly. You make the most of what you got, and you take it day by day, which is, it's funny and you think it's cliche, but that's really what CHOP kind of gets you ready for. You're just take what you have at the moment, make the most of it, and move on to the next one.
Right. You think he'll play? I mean, he's obviously a talented kid.
I mean, I'm not sure. That's up to coach and to get. I mean, he'll have to get up to speed and stuff like that. I mean, there's a big jump from high school to college, and he's a smart kid. I mean, every quarterback goes through kind of some growing pains, but I'm sure he'll pick it up, and whatever they decide to do, they decide to do.
Greg was praising the chemistry in the quarterback room. Tell us a little bit about what that's like.
Yeah, so we do a really good job. I mean, it's a weird position in sports where only one guy plays and you don't rotate. So there's a lot of like humility, humble, but also like aggressive competition in that room at the same time. So it takes a good group to balance that, where you're competing with each other, but at the same time, when it comes time to play another opponent, that you're all in there. Like I'm talking to Cole and Evan and Austin and all the guys and Johnny about what they're seeing and what I'm seeing, and we're just cross-referencing all game long, trying to make sure that I'm seeing it correctly, that they're seeing it correctly. If they go in, I tell them what I see, they tell me what they see, and I think that's part of what like makes it so cohesive, and that what leads to like a little bit more camaraderie when you can put the competition down and pick it up when you need to.
Throughout the summer, we've talked about like the job is yours, and you kind of treated it like a competition. Is that still the mindset now, that even if he comes in and
Yeah, I mean, rent's due every day. There's a competition due every day. So it's been that way my whole career from when I was a true freshman in. So every day's a competition.
No, you had told us before the storm you had a bunch of family coming. Were they able to get here?
Yeah, so they got in on Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
Luckily, I mean, I don't know how many flights got canceled, but they were like one of like 10, I think, they got in. But I ended up just getting them the keys to my apartment. They just stayed at my place, stayed at the hotel a couple nights, since I was at the hotel for like 3 nights. So, but yeah, they were good. They made it safe, and I'm actually going to go see them after this.